Thanks, villager. I gotta get the jersey today, man. I gotta get it, dude. I have to. Otherwise, it's ripped me. Ugh.
Oh, it's amazing. 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 Amazing.
Shout like that, like,
Isn't that an amazing update? Isn't that amazing?
Right away.
Welcome in, bike boy.
Amazing.
I think Macbeth is here.
Amazing. 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 Amazing.
Thank you, Bike Beast.
Right away. You're driving too fast.
It's amazing. Amazing.
Slow.
Wouldn't that be
You're
amazing?
charging too high prices for
So
square
amazing.
glasses. You ride to jail. You undercook fish. Believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken. Also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up. Believe it or not, jail. Right away.
Right away. I think you just did, Dimitri. Thanks, man. I hope all of your photos turn out just slightly underexposed, like by 0.3. But it's just enough to be annoying. That's what I hope. You pulled him just too quick. Should have waited 35 seconds. You did get a water drop. Oh no. Shit. Now I feel bad. No, now I feel bad. I'm sorry, dude. It's only funny if it didn't happen. Don't people do those types of blemishes on purpose, though? Just say it's an artistic interpretation. Are you ready for... I'm going to give you the worst voodoo curse of all time. Just wait. Just wait. I heard this one the other day and I have to repeat it because it was so good. Okay, you ready for this one? I hope the next time you go to get that like saran cover wrap, you go to tear it and it tears into that weird triangular shape and you try and try to stretch it over the plate, but then it just ends up in that like crinkled mess. That's what I bring on you today. Now, if that isn't a curse, I don't know what is. So there, take that. Food and this leftovers? Are you serious? In 2026? What is this? You're on a team today. Congrats, man. Congrats. Thanks, guys. Super evil. Super evil. There's this guy I watch. He has like the best insults ever. Like the best digs. And it's like he has to like sit and think about them because they're like these like drawn out things. It's never just like disdain to you and your family, to you and your bloodline. No, it's always like this like drawn out thing. Like I hope the next time you're building like your really expensive Lego piece, you find that one piece that you accidentally slotted into the wrong spot, but now you just cannot separate them. So you go to look for that special tool you got to separate your Legos, and then you end up having to go through your entire storage for the rest of the day. And you still don't find it. A curse. I curse you. I hope your blinds never... See, exactly. Exactly. Oh, Dimitri. Hey, Dimitri. So I was gonna do it yesterday, but my brother was not feeling like riding, so I basically took the day off as well. Because when someone else opts to be lazy, I'm like, I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. But the streaming rig is ready, man, and we're going to give it a go today. Like I said I was gonna do yesterday, but we're gonna I'm gonna take the rig out to the gravel race course where I'm going to be on Friday. But it's probably not going to work because it's the Starlink setup I showed you. So I'm sure that the moment we start moving, it's all going to just go to shit. Then I'm just going to be hauling around like 10 extra pounds of battery for no reason for the rest of the ride. But it's all right. I'm excited to try it. I was excited to try it yesterday, but man, people who work like a destination job and actually have to drive to work and do like labor work, man. And then somehow you find time to exercise and ride and like do all the things like responsible in life. Like, I kind of hate you for being so like for having your shit together. I kind of hate you. But also I understand. Basically what I'm saying is my brother was tired after actually putting in a hard day's work. So I guess we give him a pass for that. Outside, I feel like this is the Bazinga coming. Blame baby. Oh god. Yeah, I know, right, Dimitri? I know, I'm sorry. I hate to put this out in the universe, but if I don't, then it's definitely... You know, actually, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I think I actually just made the biggest mistake.
You shout like that, they put you in jail. Right away.
Yes,
No
actual
trial,
fail.
no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to jail.
Get absolutely crapped on. Excuse me. I know. Wasn't it beautiful? No audio, no jail, no just pure silence and the beauty of a Rickroll. It's beautiful. Actually, speaking of Rickroll, I had a really amazing piece of content come up on my social feeds the other day. It was Foo Fighters, and they brought in Shad Astley to do a Foo Fighter rendition of Never Gonna Give You Up. And honestly, it was one of the greatest things I'd ever heard. It made me actually willing to get Rickrolled without the song. So technically, it's like 4D chess Rickroll I just did. Because I don't know where it's... I don't frickin' know. Anyway. I need to get moving. What do you say we get rolling? So I'm trying out this new game today. It's called Zwift. We're gonna see how well it works out. It's a bicycle simulator. So basically, you hook up a battery to your bike, and you turn it on, and then you just sit on your bike and pretend like you're working, I think. And then it's like supposed to look really good, like ego-wise, right? I think. Which version? 0.6942. Pretty sure. At least that was the version I downloaded. Not possible. Guys, I was told by one of my mods that if I wanted to look really good to chat, I should do this. MMORPG. Yeah, I think so. So this is apparently an actual MMORPG, but for people who have a life. At least that's how I understand it. Do I have that wrong? Again, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just parroting. I don't actually have my own opinions. Why? Why? I feel like that was perfectly warranted. You troll me, I troll you. That's what friends do. Now get trolled on. Anyway, that was pretty funny, actually. I actually forgot that my my alerts don't go over to my Rickrolls. Actually, maybe should change that. Or should I not? Was that actually funnier? Paradigm, yeah. That's what we're going to be role-playing today. Mostly the second part. Not actually real. We're actually being very lazy this week. So I basically... Whoa. That was a vibration. I basically really need to get this kit today, guys. Because I might not have another opportunity to do so. So this is kind of like... This is kind of like the 11th hour, guys. We are reaching dangerously close to midnight. Threat level, midnight. The greatest action movie of all time, by the way. In case you didn't know, threat level, midnight. Greatest action movie of all time. Directed by Michael Scott. Anyway, I have to pee. So I'm gonna go do that. Will you guys all entertain yourself for like 2 minutes? Little another okay, that maybe ties for it, but we'll see. That the graphic, the computer animation and graphics and in-camera effects on Threat Level Midnight are next level. Which, how long does it exist? That's a good question. Honestly, Rick, I give it only a few, maybe a couple more years, unless they figure something out before YouTube basically takes it all. To be real. No, never. Not when we have a, not when Twitch fosters such core foundational communities like we do. That could never happen, right? What if I want to only do workouts with a benefit? I think there's like, you can pay extra for that at some places, Rick. You just have to find the right spot. Ask around. Check Reddit. That's probably the best bet. Right to... Oh, man. All right, 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. Enjoy the beautiful upbeat tones of the midnight for a second. Hi, Frack. Hi, Frack. I'll be right back. Good to see you, man. Frack, I promise. It wasn't because you showed up. This is just for you. For you. Just, guys, not for anyone else. Just for Frack.
We have a special jail for journalists.
Thank you, Frack, for being you.
You're playing music too loud, right to jail. Right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for a sweater, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail. Undercook over. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
I love that you thought I was getting deep about... Whoa, wait. Parroting Twitch. What if I only want to do workouts with a benefit? I'm talking about... Oh! Oh. Wait. Specifically the big spin? Or just the workouts? Because the big spin, I think, is done this week, right? Anybody know how long the makeups just go through this week, right? I would think. Over on the 20th. Okay. So I might be able to get another ride. I don't know though, because I'm basically going to be off of the bike after tomorrow. Tomorrow. tomorrow's my last day to get it. So not today, but tomorrow. But also, whoops, sorry guys. We were still partying. Tessa, hi, how are you? Good morning. Good to see you. How have you been? Still smashing it out on the races, I hope. I just want to get this freaking kit. I just want to get that dynamite kit. The Jurassic Park kit. It's like so cool. Hope it's awesome. I hope so too. We'll see. We'll see. It's questionable. But I'll tell you what, it's better than the last couple weeks. The last couple weeks of riding for me have been very tiring. This week has been a very nice recovery. Because I have an outdoor race on Friday. Trying to race later to date. You are just on a freaking roll, Queen. Keep going. It's so fun to see people who find like one of those elements of like virtual riding that they just absolutely love. Anything. And that's why I like tell a lot of new people, it's like just do everything and try it out. Because chances are you're gonna find something that is like, you know, your style that'll keep you on the bike. And then boom, next thing you know, you're basically an Olympian. Yeah, I'm stoked. It's one of my local events. I did it last year. It's called the Otter Classic. It's mine is a 30-mile gravel race. I'm doing the 30-mile. There's a 30, a 60, and a 90. Basically a 1, 2, and 3 loop version. I am doing the 1 loop with my brother. But I'm doing I did like kind of a mock build taper as practice, just for fun, just to kind of like see if it would do anything. And so this week is basically zone 2 with a couple spicy efforts, maybe Wednesday. Like short ones, just to kind of keep the legs awake. And yeah. Then next week we're out of town. Week after that, we go full endurance mode. Because guys, it's only like 5 weeks. Wait, or 6 weeks. A little over 6 weeks until Unbound. Which I will be hopefully in good shape for the endurance. Uh-oh, my heart rate is broken. 1 second, guys. Yeah, I have to get the Dino kit today. I have to. Dude, ever since this update... Oh, I forgot I can keep pedaling in this screen now. Dude, ever since they added that, like, permission... They said they changed nothing else. But ever since then, I've had nothing but trouble with my heart rate monitor. Whatever, I don't care. I don't care, no heart rate today. Yours is broken too? I wonder if it has to do with the update that they said they didn't change anything. But apparently something's different. Because it's like that for me too. Viking's the worst. Sea Otter's there to cheer you on, I hope so. No, sea otters are crazy. They are one of the cutest little things, but they are psychotic animals, guys. Like, don't let that cute little puppy face fool you. They are evil. They are absolutely evil. I hate to burst the bubble, but it's the truth. Rook, yours too? Okay. So maybe it is something in game. I wonder if it has to do with the permissions. That's 3 people. Have geese. That's a guarantee. Now there we go. Much more reasonable that it's that we have Canada geese. The Canada military, the Canada Air Force will be there in full regalia. Heart rate during the lunch spin today going to 2 a day for Vatern prep. Nice, Frack. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, endurance right now will be your friend. 2 a days are so tough. I'll tell you what, an extended break off the bike, it's like this compounding thing. The more time you take off, throughout the day. Like if you do an early one and an evening one, maybe it's just me, the harder it is to get back on the bike. Thanks for the ride-ons, everyone. Fine, we'll have to... Oh, dude. Thank you, bike boy. Even though you troll me, thank you. So guys, should I leave my fan off today? I think it's time to remove the fan from the equation. I think it is time that we make our riding miserable. I think it starts today. No fan, yeah. I need to start getting used to less controlled environments, if you know what I mean. Zwift is a challenge for sure, but I have some very good fans and my room is very, very controlled. And when I get outside in the sun, it's noticeable that I need to train with some more heat in my life. It's so bad. The moment I get outside and there's no headwind, like it's weird, guys. I actually am like, ooh, a headwind, how nice, when I go outside right now. Wow. Outside so you can remember how to hold your line. Yeah, Frack, seriously, man. It took me a good 6, maybe 8 outdoor sessions over the last month to like actually like this last weekend. It's like I got like that like aha moment and I realized like wow, I actually can steer a bike, which made me realize how bad I could steer a bike before that point. I was like, dude, I do not get out enough. It is very obvious I do not know how to handle a bike. But I'll tell you what, putting mountain bike tires on a gravel bike takes a lot of skill away. You can be a dum-dum and get away with a lot. But yeah, most likely it's gonna be a chilly day though, or I shouldn't say chilly, like actually a perfect day. Right now, the weather prediction for Friday is a 66-degree high, which is honestly a perfect day for an outdoor ride. Like honestly, that's gonna be so nice. And if I'm used to being a little overheated, even if it's just a couple days before, maybe that'll help. I should have actually started doing this about a week ago, but I really didn't want to because fans are so nice. Yeah, but it affected my heart rate. My heart rate was like 8 beats per minute higher. I did like 145 on that hot day. And then the other day when it was cool, I did like 135. So it like, I mean, I don't know if like that actually will lead to quicker fatigue, but it was something I noticed. Yeah, I'm thinking the weather's looking perfect, man. If this whatever's going on, if this pattern holds, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be a fast day. Good weather, good terrain. 82? Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, I guess you guys deserve it. You did have that crazy couple weeks of like absolute schizophrenic weather. There you go. When I had the gym membership, dude, the sauna was massive. I think that's like the one piece of the puzzle that I really need to lock down is some heat acclimation. Dude, it's wild. It's weird riding without a heart rate. I'm so used to it being like my driving factor. Low 80s this week, 50s next week. Nice, man. Enjoy. Dude, that's so nice. Hopefully all y'all Americans got your taxes done, guys. One more day. I have to mail mine in this year. Very annoying, but it is what it is. Best you've ever used for heat acclimation? Yeah. Wet saunas are great too. It's the humidity on the lungs, I think, that also adds a lot. Like that, having to breathe through the humidity, especially when you're not used to humidity. Like, guys, it's never humid around here. Whoosh, you look right up. Hey, man, good to see you. It's been a little while. How have you been? Absolute legend of consistency, right up, by the way. Still putting in good work, I've seen. A lot of rain, though. Warm rain, Frack? That's sick. I love warm storms, man. Like a warm rainstorm. Oh, get some thunder and lightning in there, man. Doesn't get much better than that. Too early for warm rain? Dang. Dude, I love that weather so much. I love spring storms. We don't get that in California. When I was out in Iowa, dude, the spring storms were amazing. I absolutely loved being out in like heavy wind, rain, thunder, lightning, being able to see like 100 miles off onto the prairie land, see the thunder systems moving around. Can't retire yet. You got it right up. Just farm. It's now acceptable. It's acceptable. Eric Schlange said so. The backyard doesn't flood right. Shit. Trauma, man. Actually, something to think about. No, we made it through February, so we should be good. I was actually really hoping for some rain this week, and we actually got it. And a good amount. Like, an appropriate amount, I should say. 100 miles of corn and soybeans. And soybeans. Every acre individually labeled by its genetic variant. So you know exactly what GMO you're eating. Sounds like your reality. In waves today, it's like this even one more day. Friday's gonna be fucking perfect. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's not showing any rain. So I'm guessing if it does rain, it's gonna be just like spitting. But like the humidity in the air and the amount of water we got into the ground, I think it's gonna be literally perfect. It is definitely not gonna be nearly as bad as we had been riding before the rain. Even if it's not perfect. There's no way it's gonna be fully dry. We might have a couple of those sand pits, but that's about it, and they're not gonna be too bad. Do we get the occasional wheat field? Almost all corn and soy, yeah. Dude, it's crazy, actually. We actually terraform in order to, like, grow out there. Iowa was traditionally all marshland. And if anyone doesn't know, marshland is absolute crap for growing corn. They need dry soil. Whoa, what was that? They need dry soil, otherwise they mold. So farmers developed a system called tiling. Now, I'm sure some of you guys know about this, but a tile is basically a pipe run at a specific depth under the ground And it's a drain system that lowers the water table to that depth. And basically the entire state of Iowa is like 90%. It's 90% actual terraformed. Maybe you did. Yeah, Macbeth, you did. You did. You always do. Always, every time. I skip a beat. Corn to the right, soybeans to the left, if you know what I mean. And airplanes overhead completely ignoring us. Like to try the 45s on the frame, but honestly, after your experience with the Pathfinder Pros and those challenges, just as good in the sand as those 47s. Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know. That's actually a good sign because I think the Pathfinders are decent, like compared to the Terras. So if the challenges are holding up better than the Terras, basically, then they're definitely better. Yeah, the lower tire pressure will feel better. I mean, going from 40 to 45 is a massive drop in pressure. Like the amount of pressure, you drop like almost 10 PSI. You drop from like high 30s to almost 20 PSI. Well, maybe like, no, to like the low 30s. I should just say like 29 to 30 PSI from like 38 PSI. Like just going from a 40 to a 45. And that's, that can be massive. The knockoff carbon wheels off the Temu website. Is that a thing? I bought AliExpress wheels before they were cool. I bought Elite wheels before they were popular. I think that's the way to get in on a good wheel set, to be honest. We see it with a lot of companies. They'll put out their initial lines at like insanely cheap, but they're actually decent. Nine Velo was like that. Was it Fulcrum or something? I think was also like that. Flow, another one that was like that. They all do it. Dude, everyone, Flow was back in like 2020. I remember John Grim SBR was talking about his Flow wheels that he got for like 650 bucks. He got like a disc wheel for like 600 bucks. Now that disc wheel's like $1,600. Oh, look, they got a WindSpace kit. Speaking of another successful company that used to be extremely affordable and now is very expensive. WindSpace used to be the shit, and their products are still okay, but now they're marked up. Elite wheels. Dude, Villager. I have had the bottom of the barrel cheapest Elite wheels, and I've been using them for years. I have thousands and thousands of miles on the cheapest version, and they're amazing. I don't even make them anymore. You can get them for like 350 bucks off of AliExpress. The Elite Wheel Marvels. Actually, they're good because they're built like a brick shithouse. They're heavy, but they are thick, and you literally don't worry about them. Like, you're like, oh, dude, this is not gonna break. Versus like, you know, an ultralight wheel. But yeah, I am a big fan of Elite Wheels entry models. I have 2 sets of their Marvels and 1 set of their Edge. I actually have 3 sets of their wheels, I think at one point I did. We sold 1 set with one of our bikes. But I've had 3 sets of Elite wheels. I think that's the way to go. You get, like, when you go with those companies, you get so much wheel for the cost. It's just, you're taking a bit of a gamble. But I'll tell you, if you're looking at Elite wheels and you find a good price, you're not going to be upset with them. They're heavy, if they're the cheap ones like the Marvels, but they're, honestly, man, they're really good. Some people would say really good because they have they still have some of the old tech that makes wheel building more like easier and adjusting your wheels, like it's not a solid internal rim bed, so you can actually adjust your spokes without having to use a magnet, or you can get your spokes in without a magnet. Like just random stuff. But yeah, big fan. Big fan. Yeah, yeah. We have thousands of miles on them. I've done races with them. I have it on my road / time trial bike. I have the 6088 mullet combo, because you can do that. You can just be like, hey, can I have this version, please? And dude, they're heavy as hell. But oh my God, are they not fast as hell? Like, it's night and day when you put that on compared to the old 35 mil deep Ardennes I had on there. And they're slightly heavier than the aluminum Ardennes by like 100 grams each, maybe 150 grams each. Dude, Villager, I know I'm just some random dude off the internet, but I think that those wheels are probably a really good call if you're looking to save the money. Perfect grammar, only the best. Princeton wheels. Yeah, there we go. Dude, those guys used to be affordable too. Now everybody wants the Carbon Works wheels. And they're a freaking grip now. You guys have some medical insurance in Canada. Yeah, so up until now, it's been a good deal write-up. That's a good point. Until I actually have to pay my medical deductible because they shattered. $100% looking to slap them onto your Aspero. 500 CAD versus equivalent name brands 32. Yeah, dude, you will be so happy. I am running a pair of Elite wheels on my brother's bike right now, and it is gravel. I'm using one of their road wheels that has a 21 internal rim width, and I'm using that on, or we put that on my brother's bike. But yeah, the Marvels are built so strong. Like I've been riding them on gravel. I've been riding the edges on gravel. We even have the edges, which is their light version. That's like their ultra light, like thinner, more race version. That I don't know is smart. But to be honest, if I can't run a pair of bicycle wheels on light gravel and some bumps without worrying about my wheel breaking, I feel like we got some other problems to deal with, right? Like in my opinion, even a road wheel should be able to go over some light gravel without worrying about it shattering. That's actually kind of scary. Hey, Bran, good to see you, man. I am dying, guys. I am sweating like a freaking fiend without this freaking fan on. Hi, Holly. Hi, guys. Hey, everyone acknowledge, please. I think it's time we come out into the open with this. Everyone acknowledge my favorite human has just entered the chat. Thank you very much, everyone. How are you, Holly? My favorite human, the number one, at least today. At least in this moment. That's what matters.
They put you in jail right away. No trial, no nothing.
Yeah,
Journalists,
exactly.
you have a special jail for journalists.
Exactly.
You're stealing.
At 195 pounds. Well,
you're playing music too loud,
Villager,
right
you're
right away.
you're
fast, jail. Slow, jail.
You're bigger than that.
High prices for,
so you would probably want to consider one of their heavier wheel sets. I don't know about the edges for you, but again, probably would be fine anyway. You gotta win something. Oh, Ollie, I promise your win streak will come back. 1 week of FTP bumps. It was just a break for everyone else so that you could get your FTP increase. You're gonna come back and not stop winning coming this weekend. I know it. You can quote me on that. And I'm never wrong. 90% of the time, I'm right all the time. Yeah, and I would believe that. I would believe it because if it's not true, if you have just a failure, like there's like legal stuff involved with that. Is you're under with all of your gear? Is that full system? Oh yeah, it's system weight. Yeah, I would be okay with that then, man. Like if you're within spec. And the Elite wheels, basically, I think they still use the DT Swiss knockoff hubs. So the hubs are basically DT Swiss. For better or for worse. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of DT Swiss, but they're very popular, so. And I basically only use PG systems now. So I guess I'm kind of in that ecosystem as well. I only use like Ratchet. Well, that's a lie. My Marvels that I was talking about are 5-pol. So that's another way you get some savings, Villager. You're not on a Ratchet system with their cheaper ones. You're on a pol designed hub. Should be racing just ZRL. I'm sorry, Dan. I am riding today, and then and maybe a little tomorrow. And then I have a race on Friday. That's my excuse, at least. I know it's not a good one. I apologize. You guys got a full team this one? You should be getting going about now, right? You just quote your power as a unit of Holly now. You have 0.5 Hollies. Yeah, I'm about that too. I feel like that is an appropriate unit of measurement. What time is my race? About 8 a.m. Pacific time, I think is when it starts. But last year, we didn't get actually get off the line until like 9. I'll have to go die. Good luck, guys. Good luck to the team. Wish them my luck. Talk all the smack you want. I know my excuses are bad. I will understand. I will understand the banter in the Discord. Deserved. Is T real? Oh, it's actually PDT now, right? What is that in IST? We're pissed. Oh yeah, guys, and Bike Boy found a team, so hopefully, I don't know. That would be cool if we were one of you guys was able to hook him up. But I didn't know he was reaching out on Discord, or I mean on Facebook as well. Oh my god. Next step is a hoodie. Dude, the hoodie, if I had like a wicking fabric on right now, this would be so brutal if I had a wicking fabric. Guys, I'd also like to shout out a very, very big deal. Very, very big deal. I weighed in at 140 pounds yesterday. I haven't weighed in the morning at 140 pounds in over 6 years. And it was when I was putting 2 hours a day, 5 days a week into the gym. It was when I was putting in literally 10 hours a week of resistance training. I got up to like 145. I'm nearly there right now with just a couple hours a week of added resistance training on top of my cycling. It is spectacular. It is spectacular to have this weight on me right now. It feels so freaking good. Thank you. I'm stoked, man. I have been dealing with this for a while now, since I got really into Zwifting, actually. where I just cannot get over 135. And I'd been trying, but added in resistance training. I'm eating a shit ton. You know, maybe some mysterious substances we won't mention. But we're doing it. Thank you, Lumo. Screw you too, buddy. I'm sorry, Peter. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm doing horrible. Ugh. My ankle and my wrist arthritis. Oh, I've been dealing with some edema because of my arthritis. Oh, it's been so bad. Oof. Is that better? Is that better? How weird is it to hear someone pleased to be gaining weight? That alone, I believe, is a jailable offense. But yeah, that's
like that, they put you in jail right away. No trial, no
dude,
nothing.
Peter, it's the secret.
We have a special jail
Eat
for
the
journalists.
food, man.
You're
No, I've been
stealing,
religious
right to
about
jail.
lunch,
You're
and I
paying
eat like
$50
1,000 to
right to jail.
1,500
Right
calories for
away. You're
lunch,
driving too fast, jail.
like every
Slow,
day now.
jail. You're charging too high prices for
That alone has been a big deal.
glasses.
I don't have a very high metabolic demand as a small dude, so adding in an extra 500 calories a day is massive for
You
me.
make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
by the way.
Believe it or not. But just for comparison, guys, when I got back from Nashville at the end of February, or mid to end February, I was 128 pounds. So normally I'm between 128 and 135 pounds. And to go outside of that is usually very, very danger zone. Let's be real, 128 is still kind of danger zone. But we've been managing. All right. I did miss Lady Jarvis, but I also missed Repack Rush. So we're still doing well today. That was probably it too, guys. That mess up I did yesterday was probably my jersey. I have 2 attempts today, and if I don't get it, I maybe have 1 or 2 attempts tomorrow, and that's the end of it. I have to wait until they give us the big spin unlocks in 2027 if they decide to do it the same way. And I'll be real, I'm wondering, I don't know if they will. With all of the spice around the drop farming, either that or they'll just remove the Stoneway one. But you'll just do it somewhere else. You'll just find the next best one, like in Volcano or something. I'm sure there's like a U-turn you could do there. In-game feature. Yes, it is. According to Eric Schlange, and he's the boss. If he gets away with it, everyone gets away with it. But yeah, we definitely have to ride today, Tracy. Motorama TV, thank you. Let's see if my heart rate will connect now. Let's see if it just needed like some time to kind of like lick itself and figure out what's going on. Nope. I'm dead. I am actually AI. Confirmed. Yeah, see you there. See ya, Giggling. What a great name. And I'm gonna 15:30. Okay. Yeah, cool. And I'm gonna bring your Linsky. I'm gonna see if the stream works. Probably a poor decision to do the test stream 30 minutes from the house where I have no ability to adjust it. You know what I could do though? I could set up, Google has a system that I can basically access my computer from everywhere. Oh, whoa. Full system dropout. Basically, it's like a remote access that I can use from my phone if like things get really bad, but I'll tell you, it's clunky. Yeah, why not try? Hey, let's do it for fun. What's the worst that could happen? Only me hauling around an extra 20 pounds of bullshit for no reason. But otherwise, who cares? Oh man. Guys, are we here? Chat, are you still here? Hello? Testing, testes. Back? Is that just not the worst timing ever? Here I am, talking about how I have to have my internet work for my stream later. And what happens? My internet literally full drops out. Uh-oh. Yeah, I went to 0 bit. My bitrate went to 0 for a good 30 seconds. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. It feels so good to be back. I missed you all so much. Honestly, time away from you all is very painful. Okay. Everything is working. Everything. I'm not going to say anything. We're riding. Let's just continue to ride the bike. I'll tell you what though, guys. When you don't use a fan and then you stop riding, oh my God, you get so cold. Guys, did any of you all watch Benji Nason on YouTube or on socials? Anybody see the posts he's been dealing, or the posts he put up recently? Apparently he got in trouble with the UCI for his content. Like they reached out to him directly about his social media posts. I'm wondering if anyone's heard about that and what they think about it. Was Benji originally from Flamme Rouge podcast? Or was it Lantern Rouge? Something Rouge? I think he was there originally, right? Yeah. Yeah, Villager. Yeah, he just got in trouble with the UCI for his social media posts recently. I find that hilarious. But it's also kind of scary. Not sure what I think about it. All right, let's get the hat number 6 or 7. I don't know. Yeah, guys, you can't critique anyone anymore. Or be ready for lawsuit. Or have we just normalized libel? That's a question. Have we just normalized libel and slander? Or is there actually like something more to that? I feel like we kind of have. But again, you should be able to do whatever the heck you want. It doesn't mess with people. I should be able to call you all beautiful human beings if I want to. All right, one more lap. We should be around, what, an hour 20? An hour 18? If we hold this pace, which will be perfect. Because that means I'm going to do another hour outdoor. Put me around 2 hours and 20 minutes for the day, which I feel like is decent volume. It has been so weird riding at these watts the last couple weeks. It's been so weird. I'm not used to seeing those numbers. I want to be able to hold this pace all day, though. I need to be able to. It's like a requirement for my happiness. Oh man, I actually do want to see my heart rate, because I feel like it's probably really high right now because of the no fan. So I do feel like I've kind of reached a equilibrium point with sweat versus heat. So hopefully that's true. Music, hello? Oh, it's going. I will say though, because of the weight gain, my watt per kilo has stalled a little bit, but it hasn't gone down. It's just stayed relative to weight. I guess that's actually good. Power going up and weight going up. This is going to be the one, guys. I'm calling it now. Every time I've called it out, like 5 out of the 6 times I've called it out, I've gotten it. So we're going to just call it out now. And I'm not going to brag, but I also called out one of Frack's unlocks as well. I'm not saying it was because of me, but I mean, I'm not also saying it's not because of me. So we're calling it out. Put it in the universe now. Dude, it's crazy how spinning for like 5 to 8 minutes at like low power just completely wonkadoos your average. Now I know why Bullet warms up and then starts doing an event or something. And then immediately switches activities. I understand the strategy now. It all makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Yep, 200 IQ. Dude, it literally, it actually does make a crazy difference, to be honest. Half a mind to stop your Garmin, DC out on the roads whenever you need to rest, and do C1. You don't mind the gaps. No, for real. For real, man. It can be a blessing and a curse. It can be both freeing and a trap to have your metrics around you all the time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So all your rides are like 350 watts plus average. That's normal, right? That's totally normal. Totally normal. That was always the craziest thing, like with you and seeing his Strava. It's like every single ride he did averaged like 320 watts. And you know he's zone 2ing. And at the same time, you know he's in zone 2 for a lot of it. I just like to say this out loud. You and I, hopefully you are here to hear this. And if not, I hope the message gets to you. But screw you, man. Screw you. You suck. Yeah, seriously. What was he up to? Last time we saw him, he had like a 420 watt FTP. Like no, it was like 430 or 440. I think 430 was his estimate. That's my max like minute and a half effort. Maybe 2 minutes. Just crazy. It is weird to think about. Like, we have like metrics in our face from people, and like we could actually do the watts that we see other people do, or at least attempt to, only to be humbled. But it is kind of an eye-opening thing, having such a wide variety of metrics that you see every day. Dude, Bike Beast, this is literally like... Does he even wake up for watts like this? Like maybe one leg. He's doing like one leg work. Maybe. Am I doing a race on Friday? On Friday. Right now I'm just racing away from my my demons and my ghosts. But also valid, right? You're out here then? Later. No, I understand. No worries. I completely understand. Boring. No, I understand. No, it's okay. I appreciate you trying to make me feel better. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Let's freaking go, guys. But Bath Salts, I don't know if you were here yesterday. I'm going to try and stream my IRL race on Friday. Probably gonna go to shit though. Whoa! Imposter! Imposter! No moves for you! There is a name I have not seen in a long time. Kofod. I wonder how he's doing. It's been so long. Kofod. I remember his name night. Yep. Not throw him in the pit yet. Never. He was one of the OGs. He'll never be thrown in the pit. He gets a diplomatic immunity. Let me find out. Let me find out exactly for you, bath salts. No, not start list. Uh, 9:15. Oh, it's 9:15. Pit crew report. What's up, Old Slow? So 9 to 9:15. Last year I thought it was 8 and we didn't get out until 9. But yeah, guys. Hopefully I'll be starting up the stream around 9 Pacific, which is around the time I normally stream. That's actually perfect. So I never stream on Fridays. But yeah. Your first, maybe second dozen viewers. Yeah, he was part of the OG crew, I think, man. Of Zwitchers. Even did a couple streams. You think he'll be up? Well, just so you know, it's probably not going to work very well, bath salts. But I'm going to try. I do not have high expectations of a quality stream. I'm most likely just going to be hauling around 15, 20 extra pounds for nothing. $11? What? No way. Doesn't it only go down as low as 5? It doesn't even go to 0. So technically that's 6 if you really think about it. Oh no. Hold slow, let me guess. You woke up feeling like you actually slept okay. The Garmin curse. You wake and be like, oh, I feel okay. Check your body battery, negative. Screw you, Garmin. Yeah, it's okay, got it. Oh, I constantly do this. I'll hit 5 and it'll just flatline at 5 for like hours. It's like, I don't think your math is mathing right. It's the Garmin curse, I swear. It's like this. It tries to keep you in a perpetual Stockholm syndrome. Drop you little nuggets to make you feel good, and then smack it out of your hand just as you're about to take a bite. None for you. Guys, I feel like I'm finally starting to detox from Gravel Mountain. Speeds are feeling normal again. It did take over a week. That was shit, route. You didn't have fun with that? I'll be real, I did. I mean, I know it had a lot of bugs. Maybe that's why it was fun. Because you couldn't take it seriously. But I honestly had fun with Gravel Mountain. The speed, I think it was definitely a bit overcooked, but I think going normal speed is also not the right answer. I think they need to find like a between point.
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie.
You too, pimp. Was just too much for you? Yeah. It was crazy. Very overstimulating. I'm not gonna lie. But I kind of like the concept. I'll be real, it just felt like a normal ride on Indie Velo. Indie Velo always feels that fast. I think my chain needs some lube. I'm starting to hear it today. Or is the silence just that awkward right now? Probably that. I just got a brand new bottle of Silka Synergetic too. The greatest wet lube that exists. Does not get better than that. Do I know that for sure? No. I'm still saying it. Because of how much it costs. It better be. Yeah, wax. Wax, actual best. But for a wet lube, Synergetic is amazing. The real nice thing, Old Slow, and this is probably going to be my strat at Unbound. Last year, in 2024, I swapped chains at my second sag stop. I think the move is just Synergetic your chain instead. I think that's actually the move to save time. Not that it really mattered because I was taking a break anyway. The only thing is the annoying part is that you're gonna have to reset your chain later on. But I mean, time-wise, about the same as prepping 2 wax chains with drip. Or I mean melt. But yeah, wax is the ultimate. I'm a big waxer. Or just run it into the ground. You prefer that lovely rust patina on the chain anyway. It's very aesthetic. Hey, it ain't done until it breaks, right? But what was the brand name? Good question. If it works, so it does if you only ride in dry conditions. It does not hold up well in wet conditions. It also, in really fine sand, it can age quickly too, but it's very much for dry environment. But yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you can make your own. It's like 95% of like Silka or one of those other ones. Whatever you want, just keep behind. Right on. Good luck, man. Have fun. Glad you were able to find a team today. Bath salts, it should be coming out this springtime. They haven't given a definitive date, I don't think. But this springtime. Wet and warm. So, the thing is, with wax though, is if you do leave them out in the rain, your chain can build up some rust. And I learned that the hard way. Thinking that wax was literally bomb-proof in all scenarios. So I left my bike out one night, and it was like heavily, like it was like a heavy fog kind of day the next morning. Dude, my chain had little spots of rust all over it. Luckily, it wasn't like damaging amounts. I just basically polished it off, but it was like an eye-opening thing. I was like, oh, maybe waxing isn't perfect. It's very close. That being said, most people don't leave their bike just outside in the elements. So, you know, that's also a thing to consider. People aren't doing what I did. But what's outside doesn't matter exactly. But yeah, if you're just like going out for a ride, it'll hold up for anything. You just definitely have to make sure your chain's dry. Like literally you have to dry off your chain afterwards. But yeah, wax. The best thing, again, like Old Slow said, you get a crock pot full of the melt wax and it literally lasts for years. Unless you're like doing like 100 chains. You can do like 50 or 60 chains. And if the data is anything to show from it, you also get insane longevity on your drivetrain components. But you have to, it's more TLC. It takes more time. You have to be proactive because you can't just apply drip the day of your ride. You have to do it like the day before. Like you at least need like 9 hours. Or you just need to heat the chain up a bit to help with the evaporation process. But man, my drivetrain has never felt as good as that fresh wax. It's never felt as good. The first time I tried a hot melt wax chain, it was like eye-opening for me. Maybe I just had really shitty lubricants until then. You rotate and have backups. Yep. Yeah, I have like a couple chains that I have melt wax that are just sitting in a bag. And that's the thing. You spend a couple hours, you do like 3 chains, and that's basically your chains for the next like 6 months. So basically one day, like 2 days a year, you devote to waxing if you have like 3 chains. And that can be excessive too. I mean, if you add in drip to it, you might never really even have to, unless you go through like a really dirty ride. You always have a chain ready to go. Keeps it tough. Exact, dude, for real. The only slightly annoying thing is the master links. I have broken a lot more master links since going wax. It started just through ignorance because I was actually waxing my master links, which you're not supposed to do. But I ended up reusing them, which is a kind of a no-no. And I found out why, because you actually do start breaking them. Guys, we made it through without turning left. W. Lasts at least 10 times, I wish, man. I would say it does you can get away most of the time. You can get away with 2 or 3 times, unlike a Shimano one. I tried some of the YBNs that say you can use them up to 5 times. I've broken a lot of those. I'll just say that. A lot of those YBNs have ended up in the garbage. It actually worries me. But I mean, what is it? Almost $20 a pop for a Shimano one? Or it's like 16 bucks? Or you can get like 10 from YBN for like 20. But I guess you get what you pay for. You know, the thing is, I can get away with a lot of things on the bike because I'm light and I don't have high power. And I'll be real, as far as longevity of your components are concerned, it is a benefit. You know, you might not be a powerhouse but at least your components will last longer than if you have a 350 watt FTP. Y'all with actual real watts, like, man, cycling must actually be expensive for you guys. Y'all constantly breaking things. Bearings being crushed. Chains snapping. Frickin' pedal bodies. Headsets. From cranking on them. Holy, you guys. There's something said about being a baby water. My stuff lasts forever. Man, I managed to break things. I don't know. Maybe there's some luck involved. Maybe there is some luck involved. Some are just harder on stuff. Dude, you're right, man. Some people are just hard on things. Like my brother, he can't get a pair of shoes to last more than 6 months to save his life. Like, if it was a matter of life and death, he'd just have to write his will. Edge champion, good to see you again. What's up? Limit testing. Dude, seriously. Seriously. Thank you, Horse. How are you doing today, Etched? I am definitely feeling the lack of a fan. Definitely much more replicative of outside. Your relationship with running shoes and you just end up wearing bad running shoes. Dude. Some people, man, they just wear through things. What it is with my brother is he'll like kneel down onto his toe. He'll like, I don't know, but it isn't long before his sole is separating or there's 3 holes in his shoe. It's crazy. Like, I feel like I'd have to actually actively try to break down a shoe as fast as he does. Yeah, actually, I'm devoting the next few weeks to mostly all fanless riding. I think I have a lot of unlocked gains hidden behind over-comfortable riding environments. Hogging Poos, I know it. We do. We have to buy him these heavy duty, or he has to buy himself some heavy duty shoes for them to even consider lasting in a work environment. Sauna suit. Oh god, Esh. Like, I know it would work very well, but oh my god, that just seems so nasty, dude. Swimming around in not like sweat like here or whatever. Like, it is what it is. But having like a sticky suit, literally marinating in yourself, oh my, I don't know about that. But at the same time, maybe it's worth it. How devoted am I really to the gains? I think that's the question I should actually be asking myself. How much do I actually want it? I obviously am not a go-getter. I'm obviously not a shark. Oh, how long? How long was the delay? Or is it like you're getting it tomorrow instead of today? I hope it's just like that. Hopefully it's not like an extended delay. 650B hybrid to roll around on with people casually. Nice. End of May. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. 650B though. I'm a big fan of 650B. I think it's kind of one of the more ultimate wheel platforms, specifically 650B plus, something that can fit up to like 70 mil tires, because 70 mil tire bikes like that can oftentimes fit like a 29er by 2-inch or something, or you can throw on a 26er and it doesn't look too bad either. If you were buying them. Oh man, you do it for the deal though. It sounds like you got a good deal maybe. Worth it, but also annoying. Dude. Just think though, Etch, you could be like Bucky's. You could get your bike, and then the weather can literally be bad for the next 2 months and you can't get outside. So you have your bike just sitting in your garage for 2 months, unable to ride it. That must have been torture for him. Oh my God. Just staring at it for months. This beautiful, beautiful bike. I put 2-inch tires on their fat bikes. Fast on gravel. Dude, fat bikes are fun, man. They're fun. The East Coast. Dude, everyone's got fat bikes on the East Coast. Nobody around me on the West Coast really has fat bikes, though. Very much more of an East Coast thing. So after this month goes, you'll be converting it. Nice. Will it fit 29ers? I would think it would. I don't know. Depends on the front fork, really. Because the size bike you're buying, I would think would have no problem fitting 29ers. That would be weird geometry, a 650B on like a larger frame. If it's 700C hybrid tires, yeah, okay, cool. Come on! Come on! What the heck, bro? What the heck? Now I have 2 hard hats. Anybody need an extra dyno hat? The same as the FX hybrid, you think? Yeah, that makes sense. Normally it's only a problem on like small frames where you can't really go up to 29er because the geometry doesn't really allow for it very well. Honestly, that's one of the places where 650Bs shine. A lot of bike companies really mess up the geometry by trying to fit 700C wheels into a very small frame, and it oftentimes makes it so that the wheel, like, you have a huge rake on the front, your offsets, like your front wheel's just way out, changes your handling, doesn't allow for as snappy of handling. You have to pitch your rear tire out really far for it to fit. But you just throw some 650Bs and now you have perfect geometry for smaller people. The cycling world really isn't meant for people below like 5'7", like 5'6" maybe. But when you start getting down to those heights, those sizes, very few companies have just realized just do 650B. They roll just as well, especially on road bikes. They roll just as well as the 700C. The only issue is maybe off-road and going over certain types of obstacles. It's really the only issue. Sauna training plus gambling. Yep. If this isn't a hot, sweaty dude and gambling, if this isn't a live stream, a Twitch live stream, it's definitely on Kick. There's got to be like a dozen of me on Kick right now, right? Sweaty dudes that are gambling. A dozen, probably hundreds. You were back, but now you get to ride ZRL tonight. Yeah, let's go, bro. You got the energy to do it? You've been racing like an absolute fiend recently. First time in decades. That I tried weight oh no! So how sore are you, man? Or has it not hit you yet completely? Sometimes it takes 2 days. So tomorrow you might be really feeling it. Today just may be like, ooh, a little sore. XXS, XS, XL, XXL are rough frame size. 100% etch. And then you start to get up to like XXL and 20 and 700C starts to be kind of small. Like you might actually look at like 32s are becoming a thing. Guys, I don't know if you saw, it's becoming trendy. 32-inch tires or wheels for larger bikes. And I kind of see that as being actually a move forward for the bigger riders able to fit on a bike. Because I know a lot of people have trouble with that. They have to buy specific bikes from specific brands. And there's like very limited options, like for Ewan. I know Ewan is a bit of an anomaly at 6'7" or whatever. But still, like he would be way better off geometrically on a 32-inch wheel, most likely. Just has a tire availability. Yeah, that's the thing, Etch. Tire availability. A lot of companies aren't skewing for 650B. That is a thing. All the best tires are 29 or 700C. You're a huge pussy. Honestly, man, probably a smart move for your first time back to the gym. So many people lift to failure their first time back to the gym, and then that's their last time back to the gym. So actually, probably a good move. God, bike size is so frustrating. Short torso, long limb gang. Yep. Yes, sir. I am a 53 C frame, and they don't exist. I have the torso of somebody like who's like 5'5", 5'6", and I have the arms and legs of somebody who's 6'2", 6'3". Joy. But that just means I can get very aero on a small bike. It burned and you did not like. It is definitely different. Oh, Carrie Star's riding. I wonder if she's racing today. Wonder if she's doing ZRL. She did it last week, I'm pretty sure. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's on the roster again. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm cooling down, but I'm also cooling off. So it's kind of a double-edged experience right now. Also, my feet feel like they're in a swimming pool. I literally am like feeling like a squeak on my pedal strokes. I actually think I have standing water in my shoes right now. It was fun. I'll be real, guys. It is kind of... It's a tight beat kind of fun riding without a fan. It actually is. Yo, level 22. Let's go. I hope this becomes easier, though. I'm really excited to see if this becomes easier. We'll do another fanless session tomorrow for our... we're going to do some more Zone 2 tomorrow, Zone 3 tomorrow, more endurance. I might... No, I'm not going to be able to get on. So no, we actually... I don't know when I'm going to find the time to do my leg openers. Someone does, at least. Someone does. Alrighty. Yo, we actually finished that really quick, didn't we? I think I estimated an hour 18 for 2 laps. So we did it in like an hour and 10. Heck yeah, not bad. Curtis, thank you for the ride on. Guys, I saw Curtis around Race Spaces chat the other day. Another OG. Actual OG. Like, not, I'm a poser OG, he's an actual OG. Oh my god, now everything's getting so cold so quickly. Need like a squeegee. Squish, 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 squish. Oh, God. Guys, hydrate. It's the secret to happiness, success, money, fame, the most beautiful significant other.
You shout like that, they
All
put
from
you in
water.
jail.
It's all from hydration.
Right away. No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to
Secret
jail.
to
You're
Panamise.
playing music too loud,
Exactly.
right, to jail. Right away. You're driving too fast, jail.
The
Slow,
pea
jail.
juice.
You're charging too high prices for
Actual pea
sweaters,
juice.
glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook
I don't know what that was.
chicken, also
Random
jail.
noises.
Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
Right away. Right away. Oh, that's right, guys. Windrose launched today. Anybody a survival game fan? Any survivalist gamers? All right, guys, I'm gonna raid over to Dan. He's doing one more lap of... Where the heck is he? Somewhere. Looks like horrible, though. Where is he? Oh, he's doing the Jarvis loop. I gotta deal with the posture the whole time. Oh, God. Hopefully I didn't say anything to make you laugh. Your boss being like, am I funny to you? Do I seem entertaining to you, sir? All right, guys. Go see Dan. Go wish him some luck. Race 2 of ZRL. Stay tuned. Maybe watch your notifications later today. That's all I'll say, I guess, at this point, because my consistency has not been on. But also, I need to ban someone. Ha! Ban Hammer. Anyway, all right, guys. That's happened before. No. Turn off OBS. Thank you, sir. Dude, that one time, man. I'm just like sitting here, just like, I don't know, like tidying up, and then all of a sudden I just get spammed. Literally jumped out of my freaking skid. And then for like 5 seconds, I'm like, they can see me. They can see me right now. What the heck? And then I realized, no, I turned everything. At least I turned my cameras off. End screen is literally OP, guys. Speaking of, my one advice to all Zwift streamers: frickin' A, get an end screen.
You done messed up, AA Ron.
Later, y'all.